Man, that was crazy, dude. I stepped outside to have a cigarette and look at the stars, and I saw this triangular form like shape up there. I don't know what it was, and it had lights on it. It had little red lights on it, dude. Little green and little red lights on it. And it had white lights on it, and it just sat there, and it was hovering over my house, and I was like, oh no, because my phone was inside and it was charging. I'm like, oh man. So I didn't capture it, and then it just sat there, and it just poosh, took off, and I'm like, either that's military spying on me, or I just had a fucking UFO above my house. So either way, I love UFOs. I like seeing them in the day when you can really capture these things. So that one I saw the few months ago was like shaped like a cigar. That was cool. So, but I got a really bad text message from my uncle. He put a smiley face. I don't know why he put a smiley face on it, but oh well, I just got a text from my uncle that works at NASA, and he said that NASA's predicting that Nibiru should be here. You ready? In 2023. This is what NASA says this morning. This is what they came up with. And they also said that it's not going to be zero point 0.3 astronomical units from us. They said it could possibly be 0.015 AU from us. So that would put us well within the debris field. So that's why we need to mass produce nukes. That's why we need to, you know what I mean, get this situation going, because we got Apophis on the way on Friday the 13th, 2029, and we have Nibiru steaming its way towards us. So building up nukes is a positive thing, but in regards to this system, the system itself is 257 million kilometers in diameter. 257 million kilometers in diameter. Because think about it, it's just like Nibiru is like in the center, right? And then you have all the other planets around it circulating it. And then we have it basically just coming on in. You know, it's just a big old solar system coming on into our solar system. That's what it is. It's not nearly as big as our solar system, but it's definitely big enough. It's the brown dwarf that you got to worry about. That's the one that's 4 times the size of the Earth. That's really going to shake things up. That's the one that's made out of iron. And the reason why everything is it's like a big magnet, and everything's drawn to it. So think about a magnet that's 4 times the size of the Earth traveling through space. Boy, it's going to be picking up some serious shit, isn't it? That's what it's doing. That's what it's been doing for 3,600 years. But now it's about to fucking swing through and swing by us. So I can't wait. I know a lot of you are probably thinking I'm crazy or something like that. I wish Nibiru was here today, dude. I'm ready to go, man. I'm sick and tired of waiting for this fucking thing. I like videotaping it and all, but I'm ready to go, dude. I'm ready for the fucking pain, dude. I'm sick and tired of the society that we have, the way the society has become. I can't wait to go live off the farm and live in my own free and independent society. So to start a new way of life, that's what I'm looking forward to. So I know a lot of you are probably saying the same thing. Probably, I'm sick and tired of paying bills and working for the man. I'd rather just ride out the pole shift, and you know what I mean. If you live in good, safe areas, those of you that live in like England and Japan probably know that Nibiru is not going to. Well, it's just probably not going to go so well for you. And when this thing reaches perigee, whether it's 21, because you had Russia saying that it's going to reach perigee, I believe it was February 21st through February 26th of 2021, right? That's what Russia says. So we'll find out. That's what the head of the Russian scientist, Dr. Skarovich, said. So we'll go with it. He's the one that deals with all the scientists that deal with Nibiru, but I don't know. This is family. I don't know. This is just what he told me. He sent me just this quick text message with his little smiley face on it. That says this is what it's gonna be. So it is what it is. It's just a big shit sandwich, and we're all in it for one hell of a ride. You know, it's gonna be biblical, dude. The amount of asteroids that are gonna be raining down on Earth is just gonna be unprecedented. It's gonna turn. If anything's going to flatten Mother Earth, that's Nibiru. And this is going to pummel Earth like you wouldn't believe. And it's going to send waves, fucking miles high waves, crashing against all major coastlines. it's going to fucking probably play hell with our brains because the magnetic field behind this thing is so severe that it could take our brains and fry them for everything you ever knew. So, I don't know. Like I said, it all depends on exactly how close it gets. But if it's going to get 0.0150 AU from us, I mean, that's insane, dude. That can't be good. So, but anyway, peace to the aliens up there that just thought it'd be a good idea to or the military that thought it'd be a good idea to spy on my fucking house this morning. So, it's just crazy days we're living in, I wouldn't be surprised in the least if it's freaking military or something like that over my house, just spying on my house. So I wouldn't be surprised. And no, I'm not delusional, and I don't think that the government's out to get me. I don't think so. But maybe, just maybe, I might have turned a few heads in the government and stuff. So, because I just tell it the way it is. I tell the news the way it is. I show you Nibiru just the way she's supposed to be seen. If they didn't have all those chemicals in the skies, every single one of you would be seeing the same damn thing that I'm seeing. But I've really gotten really good at viewing this son of a bitch over the years. So my wife's like, you're good at something. So I'm like, yeah, I'm good at viewing Nibiru. I like looking at Nibby. So and my daughter, she's just like, oh, Jesus Christ. Every time I show her Nibiru, she about has a fucking heart attack. She don't like that so well. She just says, keep me informed. So she's the one that fills out like my disability paperwork. I got hit really hard right here. So she's a good doctor, Dr. Doyle. I love her, dude. She's awesome. She's a little big. She's like 500 pounds, but she's a fat, jolly old lady. So I shouldn't say old. She's only like probably 33. So she's accomplished a hell of a lot more than I've accomplished in my life. So I ain't gonna hate, dude. She's awesome, but it is what it is. So I love you all out there. I really do. So we're going to find out what happens down there in Venezuela, but it looks great. I did a news story earlier today about how Vladimir Putin, I can't fucking speak, about how Vladimir Putin got off the phone with Trump, and they were talking for over an hour about how to get food aid and water to the people free of charge and get Maduro out of the way, get the food to the people that need the food, and discussing nukes. They were discussing nukes. They were discussing the biggest and meanest nukes, Russia's biggest and our biggest and stuff like that. I'm sure Trump's probably jealous, but he was saying that we should get rid of some of our nukes, but then he rants and raves on and on and on RT fucking news about how he talked to Putin about, well, maybe we do need to spend a couple $1 billion on nuke defense and stuff. So don't kid yourself. These top leaders are building nukes, dude. They are not dismantling their nukes. They are building. They are mass producing these motherfuckers because they know it just as well as you know it and I know it, that we need these things for Apophis in 2029. So asteroid Apophis is coming in, and then also in the Nibiru system whenever that decides to reach perigee. So is NASA right? Is Russia right? Is China right? Is Japan right? Is Australia right? Who's right? Germany? Every single country pretty much almost has different dates. They're all pretty close, but they're all a little different in years. So it all depends. If you have a system that speeds up and slows down and goes from clockwise to counterclockwise, how in the hell do you fucking decipher when the hell the damn thing's going to arrive? You don't. It's impossible to decipher that. So only God knows. At this point, I think only God knows when Nibiru is going to reach perigee. I'm sure the top scientists are doing the best they can to figure out when exactly this thing's going to reach. But as of right now, NASA's saying 23. So we'll have to go at 23 right now. That's what they're thinking. So that's what he was told by a couple of his colleagues that he works with at JPL. So We'll go with that. That's what he said. He said he got it from a couple of his buddies at JPL, and they've been researching Nibiru, and they have access to the IRAS, so they have infrared. So they've been viewing infrared. So they're viewing this thing as it's coming in. Don't kid yourself. NASA knows all about Nibiru. They say that they don't. They held a little news story. Oh, we don't know what you're talking about. Oh, bullshit, dude. They're viewing Nibiru. Trust me. They're watching this motherfucker coming in, dude, because they want to know just as much as we want to know. And they also are watching this Apophis really, really close, too. They're really keeping an eye on this Apophis. Like I said, NASA only picks up about 90% of the asteroids that actually fly by Earth. You know what I'm saying? Only 90%. So there's 10% of the asteroids that fly by Earth on a day-to-day basis that we don't even know about, that they don't even know about. They come by so fucking fast. That's why I said in the Bible it's going to talk about 2 deep impacts. Will that be Apophis or will that be Nibiru? We're going to find out. But I think I've drugged this video on long enough. But there you go. Nibiru is going to be 0.0150 AU from us. And the system itself is 257 million kilometers in diameter. So if you guys want to do a little bit of math this morning, there you go. There's the system. And that's in 23. So we'll just have to bet on 23, because I don't know. Or you can trust Russia. You know, they have a very meticulous space program. So they could be right too. It could be 21. So leave it in the comment section below. What do you think? Do you think America's right? Do you think Russia's right? Who do you think is right? I don't know. Fuck if I know. I know only God knows. I know that. But hey, at least I can see this thing, and at least I can view it coming in. So, yeah, I sent him a video of Nibiru under infrared. That blew his fucking mind. I also sent him one of my Weldon hood, my speed glass. That blew his mind too, dude. He liked that. He's just like, okay, enough and okay. Before I have a fucking heart attack, you know what I mean? I sent that to him a few weeks ago. He didn't like that too much. He's like, I'll send it to my friends, but it looks pretty freaky, dude. That's a pretty freaky shot. You got a Nibiru under infrared. And he goes, I'll take the video in and I'll have it fucking, you know what I mean? I'll have it gone through with a fine-tooth comb if that's what you want. I'm like, yeah, you can go through my videos with a fine-tooth comb, because I'm not trying to trick you. I'm not trying to hide nothing on you. I'm just showing you the truth, dude. I'm just showing you one hell of a heat signature, and that's it. And it doesn't move. It just sits there. And I was, you know, like when you videotape Nibiru, you can see, like, you know, you can see 3 dots. You see Nibiru, you see Nibiru's moon, then you see the sun. That's what we're seeing right now. That's what I've been able to see so far at this point. So hopefully more moons will arrive and we can start seeing some of them, and hopefully this lantern sun gets up there so we can start videotaping this lantern sun. I really want to see this lantern sun, dude. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, dude. The flashlight sun. So, anyway, I love y'all. Crazy days we're living in, man. Fucking military aircraft or UFOs above my house. Damn, dude. That's nuts. So, too bad I didn't have, like I said, too bad I didn't have my phone on me, or I totally would have fucking videotaped that, man. I was like, son of a bitch. So, yeah, I know. So, it is what it is. All right, I love y'all.